to be alive today. Hey, 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 hey! Yeah, all of that for no reason. Do you got a favor? Share this on somebody's timeline, in a group, in a message. Because Karen is sharing. Also, send girls some stars. I ain't talking about the emojis. I'm talking about the moolah moolah. Send me some stars. Lastly, if you could, click on one of the 4 links. My featured link is my books. Scroll down there, look at all my books. My latest book is No Love Me Like This. My second latest book is Help. My husband got a girlfriend. And if you get ready to do Vacation Bible School, I got a 3-day Vacation Bible School curriculum on it also for anybody that's finna do Vacation Bible School. Now listen, I want to talk to husbands and wives. Good morning, everybody. Spouses. Because what be happening is, why you think that when we get in a disagreement, heated fellowship, that the other person has to absolutely agree with you? No. Effective communication is learning how to be okay with how you feel about a situation, how I feel about a situation, and then we go on and be happy. You ain't got to have my absolute undivided yes to what you're saying, because I'm just still not going to be in agreement with what you're saying, and that's okay. However, now let's get it straight. If you're doing something foul and stupid, neither one of us need to be in agreement with what you're doing. But all I'm saying is, when we get into heated fellowship with one another, and I'm just talking about what I'm talking about in general, quit thinking that the other person has to absolutely just agree with you, and then you walking around the whole day with cheese in your booty mad because don't nobody agree with you. We can agree to disagree. We can agree to disagree even in the secular world with other people, family members, friends, co-workers, other people. I don't have to agree with you, but it's okay. I respect how you feel about whatever we talking about or whatever going on, but I don't have to agree with you. That don't mean I don't want to be your friend. That don't mean I don't like you. That don't mean nothing but, okay, I don't agree. Why you got to fall out with somebody because they do not agree with you? Is all I'm saying. It ain't that serious. It's serious, but it's not that serious for us to fall out with each other just because we're not in agreement. You got to learn how to be okay with somebody else's standing on business. This is just my absolute. I don't like it. I don't want to do it. I'm not in agreement. I'm okay with you over there doing whatever you're doing. I mean, do you? That's okay. But don't be trying to get mad at me. This is what used to get on my nerve, is when you and your spouse get in an argument, right? And I ain't talking about now you cheating on me and I done walked in on you texting on the phone. That ain't what I'm talking about. And I ain't talking about you done jumped on me and tried to kill me. I ain't talking about that. Unalive me. I ain't talking about that. What I'm talking about is, if we're having a discussion about something, then it could be something minor. Because when you're married and the person already done ruffled your feathers a little bit, anything they say anyway gonna get on your nerves. It's like you just on the thin line between love and hate, and you just, I'm doing you. So anything, let's example toilet tissue. You could be like, I like the dollar store brand. Now we gotta have Huggy Soft, okay? But they both do the same thing. Now we got, and then they go on this thing. Y'all mad for real. I'm talking about for real. And for the rest of the night, ain't nobody talking to each other. Stupid stuff like that. You got to learn how to be okay with somebody else's opinion. Learn how to drop it. And in the midst of them stupid arguments like that, just let the other person have it and catch you a bubble. Be like Mary when they told her that Jesus was the Messiah, and it said she began to ponder in her heart. Just start pondering in your heart how slow that person is, and let them have it. Because what we not finna do is, you is not finna get me off my rocker, ruin my day, ruin my weekend. Now let me tell y'all a story real quick, and then I'm gonna let you go. What that is on my shirt? Okay, so everybody marriage, right? There's always some type of a cycle. Now, in one of my marriages, the cycle was on Friday, you gonna get an attitude. And it's normally because we finna get ready to go do something, and you really didn't want to go do it, or you hadn't made plans with somebody else, so you would purposely start an argument about something stupid. It'll just be like, hey, did you get the towel off the floor? And then from that little good morning friend, from that little statement, it would just escalate into something just astronomical. Like, wow, so you really that mad about this? And their spirit began to speak to me. Okay, so you trying to provoke an argument. You trying to make something be something so you can have an excuse for us not to carry through with what we had planned to do. And it became to be a perpetual cycle. Good morning, friend. Thank you, friend. A cycle. Okay. Why are you doing that? You got to know people motives. The people that you married to, especially when they out there doing the most. You know what I'm saying? You get mad by something stupid, and you drag it out the whole day. We can't get no straightening, can't get no communication about it, can't get no in agreement about it. It's just, you just mad. So you ain't got to follow through what you want to follow through. You got to stop that too. You got to stop that. And let your yes be your yes and your no be your no. Say what you got to say and be done with it. Quit trying to monopolize other people's emotions and feelings just because you out there doing what you want to do. You see what I'm saying? We already be knowing anyway. I mean, you can't, I just tell this, you can't cheat right anyway. So, I don't know how I got on that tangent. But all I'm saying is, when you're married, you got to learn to be okay with your spouse not being in agreement with you 100% of the time. Don't nobody agree with everything that you say. And just because I don't agree with what you say don't mean that I don't like you. Don't try to blow it out of proportion. Because when you start trying to overly blow stuff out of proportion, I'm going to start looking at it a little differently and be like, what's really going on with this? Because that ain't even as serious. And you trying to make a mountain out of molehill. Like, it's the size of a red hot, but you trying to make it the size of a building. For what? What are you really trying to cover up? Because this shouldn't even be, you ever been in a situation like this shouldn't even be your response. Your response is telling me that you're doing something that I wouldn't even stun you. In real life, I wouldn't even stun you. But because the way you just responded made me have to go back and look at some stuff you're doing. Because why are you responding like that? It's not that deep. What made me think about this morning, I'm listening to the book of Acts, and Paul and his, I can't quite remember his name, but him and his friend had got an argument. And it was such a bad argument because they wanted one of the disciples, one of the guys that was a part of them spreading the good news, to go with them. But the argument came because he felt like he hadn't been pulling his weight and he didn't want them to go with them. It was such a big argument that they decided to go their separate ways. They decided to keep doing what they was doing, but they decided to go their separate ways. So that let me know that there will be times in your marriage, there'll be time in your friendships, relationships, where you just don't come to heads with somebody by a certain situation, and you go your separate ways about it. I ain't talking about now when you're married. When I say you go your separate ways, I mean in our opinions are going to just go this way, but it don't mean that we're not still together. They still was on one accord. They still was promoting the gospel of Jesus, but they collectively decided to agree to disagree. So all I'm saying is, when we're married, we got to learn how to agree to disagree and not try to get you a tally sheet and start writing down stuff and holding it against the other person because they're not in agreement with what you say. I can agree with you. I can still have sex with you. I can disagree with you. I can disagree with you, still have sex with you, still go out on a date with you, still have you to pay these bills, and I'm not in agreement with you. That don't mean I want to be with nobody. I just don't agree with what you're saying because it sounds stupid. And I'm smarter than you. I'm just saying. I'm just playing. But still, it does not mean that we got to fall out. It does not mean that you got to be mad the entire day because I don't agree with what you said. I don't agree. That was stupid what you said to me. I mean, I ain't saying that to your face, but no, that's dumb. And why is you getting mad about that? It's what behooves me. Like, why are you mad about that? Let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I ain't trying to provoke nobody to get in no argument with their spouse. All I'm saying is, spouses, we don't always have to be on the same page with different ideas. But let's just come to a mutual agreement to agree, sometimes to disagree, and be okay with somebody. I'm going to go back to it. Now, if you start trying to make a big deal out of little bitty small things, I'm going to start pulling out my the gadget hat and see what's really going on, because you're saying something else with your actions, okay? Now, as I get ready to close, it's okay for us to agree to disagree and be okay with it, okay? Please click on the link. My latest book is No Love Me Like This. I want every wife or everybody that ever felt like you've been in a relationship with somebody and they just don't get you. Like they're just hitting it. I'm missing it. You done tried to explain to them. You done tried to show them by example and they still not getting it. I want you to buy this book or buy this book for a friend to show them so that you both can have the conversations. It ain't gonna take you but 45 minutes to read it because it ain't no big old book. But it's going to explain to you how to explain to other people how you want to be loved. It's going to give you the language that you need to express, no, love me like this. And I like that. I like being able to tell people very directly what I need. It'll help you tell people what you need out of relationships, out of friendships, at church, all types of ways. It'll help you in your relationships. If you buy the book, about the book or the ebook, please leave me a review of the book. And I just appreciate all y'all support. I thank everybody for all the stars that you've sent. I thank everybody for the shares. I just appreciate y'all even getting on here, looking at my lives. I know some people are like, why she be on live every day? Because I love you. And there's nothing you could do about it, okay? And I'm going to see about my friends. I don't care what nobody say, okay? So, with that being said, I just hope everybody have a super fantastic weekend. I will see y'all again on Monday. And y'all be blessed. And remember, we can agree to disagree. I don't have to agree with you 100% about everything. That does not mean I don't love you. That just means that I have my own opinions, my own thoughts, and I'm my own person. And you can't control me with trying to bully me to agree with what you're saying because I'm still not going to agree. No, I think that's stupid. No, I'm not doing it. Okay. So, again, y'all have a beautiful, thank you, friend, a beautiful weekend. Seeing girls, some stars, not just the emojis, the stars up there, and share it and buy a book. Karen and Sharon, and I see y'all tomorrow. I mean Monday, because it's a Sunday and Saturday. I'm on sleep day. All this stuff. Let me go. Bye, y'all. Now I gotta go.